You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Parenting is such a breeze, oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for Chatty Daddies. Oh, yeah, the Chatty Daddies.
Welcome to the Chatty Daddies. I'm Trey.
I'm Nick.
I'm JC.
It's been a wonderful
1 week since you looked at me. Sorry.
Okay.
That's a great song.
It's just what popped in my head.
I now have lost everything I was going to say.
You said it's been a great...
It's just been a great couple of weeks of bike riding. I know last week I've gotten so many good, sweet responses from me talking about my son learning to ride a bike. So thank y'all for being so nice and kind to me. It's been very, very nice and very rewarding as a dad.
Good. Has he gotten better with the bike riding?
Oh, dude.
2 weeks later, and he's probably a pro.
For sure. We've been going to the BMX park already.
Y'all have a BMX park?
Dude, there's two right next to my house. Like, there's two. One of them says no bikes, and everybody takes their bikes there, so I stopped trying to be a
What are
rule
you supposed
follower.
to use, like skateboard?
Skateboard, scooters, and all that. But then there's one that's a legitimate BMX park, and I've been taking Quaid to them, and he is already going down them. He likes to go up the side. He's nothing doing anything crazy, of course. And here's my bad parenting move: taking the 2-year-old too on like a little manual tricycle thing. He's doing awesome. It's incredible to watch. It's
That's
so
great.
much fun. Yeah, we're having a blast. It's a way to get outside. It's pretty darn cool.
I'm interested in this skate park. Are these through the city, or do you have to pay to go?
Through the city. There is one that's literally a quarter mile from my house, and one that's 3 miles from our house, and it is packed all the time with people that know what they're doing. They're setting up cameras, doing tricks for Instagram and everything. It is awesome to watch. They play music that I love. It's ska music or punk pop, and it's my scene, even though I am not in that at all. I'm 35, 36 years old.
Have you ever been to a skate park?
No, never.
A lot of people are really scared to go because they think it's an exclusive club and they're going to look at you like an outsider. The skaters and all the people that go to these parks are the most welcoming people.
Yeah.
In fact, every time and there's one not as close as yours, Trey, so I don't go very often, but there's one where my daughter plays soccer at. And I went there one time and I witnessed a dude that's probably 14, 15 years old. First of all, crazy good. I thought he should be in the X Games. Go up to a guy that showed up with his little girl with a skateboard and goes, "Hey, do you want me to teach her?" Because he overheard the dad say, "Oh, baby, I don't know I didn't skate." But the girl wants to learn.
Yeah.
He went up and said, "Hey, do you want me to teach her how to go down the ramp?" And I was like, hold on. Now I'm in. I'm locked.
Yeah.
I'm locked in. I'm going to watch this kid teach this little girl how to go down a ramp. And within 15 minutes, this girl was going down a ramp, not falling, no fear. They're so welcoming at skate parks. So shout out to all you skaters out there.
They're calm and patient with even a 2-year-old.
This answers my question, because I was going to say, having never been to a skate park, I can only go on stereotypes.
Right.
If there was a lot of hoodlums hanging around there.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No, they're not. They're hoodlum lookish, but they're not.
they are smoking cigarettes,
Oh,
sitting around,
bad boys.
right. And so I'm not exactly what I want my kids to emulate, but also the bravery and the strength it takes. So anyway,
You will get asked, "What's that smell?" Also,
Yeah, I bet.
And you just go, "That's a skunk, baby. Don't worry about it."
You don't go there after 5 o'clock, do you?
No. That's after hours party time.
Well, I mean, I told my daughter Ellie about how Quaid rode a bike. I showed her the video that you had posted of Quaid riding a bike, or the morning show posted or something.
Right.
And because I'm trying to teach her to ride a bike too. And I've always told her, once you learn to ride a bike, we'll go get ice cream. And that still hasn't motivated her to really learn. I mean, she's 60% there. She's just got to get that confidence up.
Yeah.
So we'll go and do it once a weekend for 5 minutes before she quits. We'll get there eventually.
yeah.
I'm at a spot right now because my son has a grown up bike. His bike is
It's big.
It's my size bike.
It's got big tires and stuff. Yeah.
He should actually be on a bike bigger than the one I have because he's taller than me. My daughter now has officially outgrown her second bike. We had her first bike ever. That was like toddler when she was like 5. And then she got the little girl bike that she's had till now. And she finally came up to me and she goes, because my wife goes, let's go on a bike ride. And Chloe looked at me and she goes, I can't ride my bike. And I said, baby, I will pump them tires right now. That's all. I thought it was a flat. And she goes, I don't fit in my bike anymore. It's too little.
Do like her knees are starting to hit the handlebars and stuff?
Yeah, because my daughter's now like 5 foot 3 inches. So she's the size of some adult women. And I go, let's go outside and let me see. And sure enough, she doesn't fit in the bike. Here's the thing, though. Do I buy her a new bike now, but she's not full grown? Or do I tell her, hey, we're going to walk for a couple years and we'll wait until you're full grown and then I'll buy you a real big bike?
I think you buy a bike that might be slightly too big for her right now.
And she grows into it.
She grows into it. And so she has it for an extra year.
Right.
Than she would have otherwise.
Because she asked me, she's like, I wanted a bike for Christmas. And I go, you did? And she goes, I put it on my list.
Oh.
And I think Kinsey and I both looked at it and we're like, she already has a bike. Why are we going to buy her a bike? And so I looked at her in that moment and she had like genuine sadness in her eyes. I go, I'll buy you a bike.
Okay, honey.
For no reason, I'm just going to buy her a bike
on a
now.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Here's a bike.
I'll get you a bike. Her birthday's not till September. Christmas already passed. When am I going to be able to buy her a bike?
I do love right now the phase that my son is in. He's the perfect age. He's 10, and he's got something that I didn't have growing up. He has multiple friends in the neighborhood. I grew up in a neighborhood where I didn't have any friends. My brother had a friend or two.
Yeah.
And I they would pick on me. I don't want to play with my brother's older friends. So I didn't have anyone that I could just walk to their house.
Right.
And my son has that. He has, I'm going to say 3 really solid friends that live within a 1-minute bike ride of us. And so every single day they meet at someone's house and they kind of ride bikes around the neighborhood. We got a neighborhood park. They go there.
It's great.
And it's just like, this is the perfect life for
being
a
kids.
9-year-old. And by the neighborhood park, there's a wooded area and they've been exploring that. And a few weeks ago, they found a fort that was built and seems to have just been abandoned. So they have a place they go hang out. I think they call it the clubhouse.
That's great.
I don't know who owns it. I have no clue, but it's set behind a bunch of trees and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool. He showed it to me the other day and I was just like, this is the coolest thing ever.
I wish my son had that.
Yes.
Me too.
It's so great.
Yeah, that's incredible. I wish I had it back in the day. That's
but
really cool.
and also I get nervous when he goes there because it's kind of next to a creek, sort of. So it's kind of built on a hill, and it's just a big platform at this point. I think all the walls have fallen down.
Yeah.
So it's rotting away. And so when you're standing there, it's like when your kid's on a playground and it's really high up and there's an opening. It's like, I hope they don't horseplay and fall 6 feet down, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
how
they'll
it goes.
break some. It's fine. That's what kids do.
Have they gone into like a creek or anything and come back? Have you gone?
He's never come back muddy or anything.
Because I remember back in the day, I came home and I had like leeches.
Oh,
because I
gosh.
got into and my mom was like, "We have to get those off of you immediately." Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the cartoon Craig of the Creek?
Never heard of it. No.
Craig, maybe your kids will get into it. My kids watched it a little bit. Now they outgrew it. But I loved watching this cartoon because it's basically middle school to elementary school age kids that all go and hang out at a creek, but their imagination takes over. So you see what their imagination sees in the creek. So some of them are like the king of the creek. And so that's what I wanted for my son. And I told him, hey, this is what I had as a kid. We had a hill.
Yeah.
Because I lived in an apartment complex. And the one thing I did love about living in apartments is that there were other kids our age. So I had my 4 or 5 friends. And we had this hill, because we lived in California, behind our apartment complex, which is similar to the creek your son goes to go look at. We'd go explore in the hill. And there would be homeless people sometimes that would create forts. And one day we found an abandoned homeless fort that some guy had left. But it came with a sleeping bag. It had magazines. Magazines we shouldn't have been looking at.
Sure.
But also some Sports Illustrated magazines.
Sure.
So then we turned this into our clubhouse. And it was our clubhouse for about 2 years before landscapers demolished it.
Yeah.
But those are my favorite memories.
That's fun.
As a
It is
kid.
cool.
Just to get down the hill, we would ride down. We would bring up refrigerator boxes. Because we didn't want to hike down the hill. So we would slide down the hill on that was our car.
I love it.
On our refrigerator boxes. My son doesn't have that. He doesn't have he doesn't even have friends in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like not one. There's not one kid that lives in our neighborhood that he can be friends with, which makes me so sad.
I have a couple of places now that I'm thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I'll go build a fort out there.
You should.
Just build one.
Well, yeah, make it be the
Who's
neighborhood
stopping
fort.
you?
Yeah.
Let someone tear it down.
Exactly.
I mean, it might cost you like $200 in wood and just your time.
Oh,
or
you're
something,
talking about
but-
like a legit like going by. Like I'm
No,
talking about
but-
like get like wooden pallets that get thrown out behind grocery
and just kind of
stores.
stack them around. Yeah.
So football season is over, JC. You're now moved into basketball season, right?
Yeah.
And how many games? How far into basketball season is Kaysen?
We have I think 1 game left.
Oh, really? It's already that far.
Yeah, it's already that. They started it like before Christmas break, and then they take a pause.
What position is Kaysen playing?
He plays center.
So of course he does because he's super tall.
He's the tallest kid on his team.
Because I know like Cooper Flagg is like the tallest guy out there, but he's also Victor Wembanyama's playing running the ball. But so I was like, I wonder how much JC's kid is getting the ball.
Here's the thing: basketball is not my son's sport.
Yeah.
He's athletic and he's really good at football, really good at track. Basketball, he struggles with dribbling, and he's one of those kids that follows the rules too much.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to teach my son, and I think this is a good lesson to teach our kids. You don't have to listen to everything you're told. Right? Like,
Sure.
And I know this sounds counterproductive, but for example, my son is a big man. They call him a big man on the basketball court. So he got the ball mid-court.
Yeah.
Because the point guard got in trouble, so he threw it to Kaysen, gets it, and Kaysen stopped. And I'm yelling, dribble.
Right.
Go somewhere. But he stopped and he's looking around, and he did not dribble the ball and just passed it. So after the game, and this is early in the season, after the game, and I know here's a rule in sports. You're not supposed to talk about the game right after the game. You're supposed to let it breathe, and you could talk to them the following day. I'm not that dad. I'm going to talk about it right after the game.
Just in the car home. Okay,
in the car,
there was this play.
Good or bad?
And it's never critical. I just asked him like, hey, you know when you have the ball in the middle of the court and with nobody around you, why don't you just dribble? Why don't you just dribble it up to the? And he goes, my coach told me not to dribble.
No.
And I go, your coach told you not to dribble? And he goes, yeah, he said big men don't dribble on our team. And I go, I saw 2 other kids that play center dribble. So do they tell him the same thing? He goes, yeah. So I told him, listen, if you have an opening and you have a basket right in front of you and nobody in front of you and you have the ball and your coach told you not to dribble, your dad, tell you dribble.
Yeah.
And go score. You need points. You need to score. And he looked at me and he goes, but that's not what my coach told me. My coach told me to follow his instructions. And I said, sometimes, son, you're going to be given instructions. But when the only person that knows what the right thing to do is the person currently in the moment, and that is you. And in that moment, if you think for the betterment of your team to help others, you need to dribble, you're going to have to break that rule and that command and dribble. So I say that.
Does this apply to what you and Kinsey tell him?
Yeah.
At times, I told him, I said, I've told my son, if you don't agree with something I'm telling you, and I'm not talking about cleaning your room or doing your chores, I'm thinking something that portrays to your life or a class you want to take or a sport you want to play. Just because I say this is what you should do doesn't mean it is what you should do. Mm-hmm. You are ultimately driving your body. I want him to be his own person.
Sure.
So we get to a couple more games later. He gets a ball under the basket, and he's again looking to pass, and he passes. No dribbling. So I once again, Kaysen, why don't you just dribble 2 dribbles and put it up? You're a foot taller than everybody else, but you're passing it back out. So finally yesterday, and I talked to him, he gets the ball under the basket. I see him do his normal look around, and then I saw like the change in his body of like, almost like F this.
I'm going for it.
And I saw him lower his left shoulder, and I saw him dribble twice, and my man went up and scored a basket.
There you go. Nice.
And he has scored this season. It's not like it was his first basket ever. He has scored. He tends to just get a rebound and put it back up.
Yeah.
But it was his first time like dribbling and putting his shoulder down into someone and getting contact and putting up in the basket. And we've talked about when he scored his first ever touchdown in middle school, he looked up at us in the stands last night. And I looked at him, I went, yeah. It was the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Because I saw his coach saying, don't dribble. I saw that. But he dribbled anyway. And what happened when he scored his basket? his coach went, clapped.
There you go.
He didn't say you did the wrong thing. When he got to the bench, he got a dap. And after the game, I said, what did your coach say? And he said I played good. And I said, did he say anything about you dribbling the ball? And he goes, no. And I go, oh, look at that. Look at that. He told you not to dribble the ball. You broke protocol, but you helped. You did the right thing, and nothing bad happened. So I think that was a good lesson for him to
Totally.
learn.
That's great.
I'm learning a lesson right now watching my son play basketball. My son's pretty good. He and 2 other kids on his team are really tall.
Yeah.
And then you got some other kids that maybe aren't as naturally gifted at sports. I mean, guys, these are 9. They're not professional athletes. Maybe they don't make it to all the practices. They're not just quite aware of everything yet. And so I just have to trust the process because their coaches, I do in theory like this, that pretty much every time they get down in there of the court, they're running a play. Like they're trying to do actual plays and not just free-for-all, run around and see what happens. And it's really, they have one play and that's it. You know, whoever has the ball, they dribble 2 around, like, is it the top of the key?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that what, the top of the key, and they stand there, and then everyone else are in different positions, and the coach calls out like 1, and then the person standing in the 1 spot runs around and grabs the ball and goes to the basket. They're doing these plays, but like, you know, some kids just aren't getting it. They're not really understanding how this works, the offense and stuff. And so, you know, us and the other parents were just like, okay, just watching, and got to be patient. You know, a lot of times they'll stand there for 30 seconds and the coach keeps yelling, one, like the player in position 1.
Okay. I think I might be able to be a basketball coach.
1. So. And the kid standing in position 1 doesn't realize what the coach is saying. And it's just kind of.
Do you have a kid named Juan on the team and he's on the bench and the kid's like, Juan's on the bench, coach?
But it's been interesting to see that, like, okay, we're implementing actual structured plays.
How far out do you think? How far out do you think Davis is comfortable shooting the ball?
Like distance wise, like feet from the. I mean, he gets fairly close to the basket before he shoots. There's no. I mean, they're in the paint when they're shooting the ball, I would say, for the most part.
No 3-pointers are being shot.
No. And every now and then a free throw is gone. Those mostly don't go in.
Right.
But they're certainly in the paint. If that helps.
I wasn't sure at 9. I was trying to get a range on where their range is.
And Trey, you've been a soccer coach. Do you think your coaching skills or your coaching whatever translate to another sport?
Well, I would say my best sport is basketball. And so
there you go.
Now, just you mentioning the way that the coach is coaching a 9-year-old, and I have 4 years to prepare for this. It's not like I want to be a coach of basketball next.
I would say the play they're running, if done properly, would be a great play.
Works great.
I think when done properly, works great. But
they have a nice little pick and roll now that they run too. Those are dope.
Oh, speaking of picks, before the game, you know, in each team in my son's league, when they're warming up and stuff, I've seen a lot of other teams practicing picks, like setting up. And so like those teams are a little bit more advanced and they can run a little bit better plays and stuff. And like seeing 8-9-year-olds like figuring out how to actually do a pick and block the person from guarding the other offensive player. It's pretty good.
Kaysen loves doing the picks because
you just surprise someone by stopping from behind their back and they don't know you're there.
And he like stands over him like it's football. It's like, bro, you can't be flexing on them after you knock somebody
just
down.
Don't like throw your shoulder into them or anything.
You gotta start getting people to fight through picks or switch man.
Switcher man.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
We had a first.
What kind of first?
I don't remember if I brought it up or not in the last podcast. My son had his very first, maybe this is controversial, sleepover.
Oh. Yeah, how did it go?
I know a lot of people I think it's changed a lot of sleepovers because sleepovers can be a little dangerous.
Is it with the 3 kids, neighborhood kids?
It was just one kid.
One-on-one.
It was just one kid, his best friend, one house, 2 houses down from us. And so it was his friend's birthday. He wanted a sleepover. He had one friend over, and it was Davis. And so, okay, let's go for it. You know, we talked to Davis about here's the do's and don'ts. Here's things to look out for. Here's things in the house that we're not touching. If you see a gun, if you see anything, you're like, let us know.
Smart.
Don't touch it. All these different things about how to sleep, about changing in front of people, all these different things. And like I had told y'all several weeks ago, we got Davis a watch where it's a Fitbit. it's a Fitbit, and he can call us.
Oh, that's great.
If he needs to, or text us. And so, luckily, I remember to take off my do not disturb at nighttime. So I'm going to take this off just in case he needs to get in touch with me.
Of course.
About 10:30, a text.
What is it?
Can I call you? Yes, of course.
Don't
What's
even
up?
text me. Just call me, dude.
What's up? And nothing was wrong. It was just time to go to sleep. And, sleeping in a different environment, he was like, I think it kind of hit him at that point, like, oh, I gotta like go to sleep. And, he's like sleeping on the couch in their playroom or something.
Right.
And he was just a little, not uncomfortable, but, he wasn't used to it. And I could tell he was like, I don't know what I'm
want
really
my bed.
doing here. I kind of want my bed. And he's like, but there's a light on in the hallway. It's like, okay. Maybe just ask your friend if you can turn the light. And they turned the light off. And
that worked out for
And he
him?
was fine.
He
And
did
that
it.
was
Everything
it.
was
He got
fine.
through it.
That was it. It's like, hey, I'm here. Let me know. I am a 30-second walk away. Let me know if I need to get you. No, it's okay. All right.
Were you sitting there thinking about it all night, or were you able to be like, hey, cool, I got a night with just one kid?
No, I mean, I wasn't like worried about anything. There was
Right.
nothing. If I had any apprehensions or thing to be worried about, he wouldn't be over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're good. It was fine.
These are the rules too that I have with my kids because I feel like I'm a veteran when it comes to sleepovers.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Chloe, my daughter, and I'm sorry, but I have different rules for my son and my daughter.
Yeah?
I do. My daughter is not allowed to go spend the night at another house if the friend has an older brother.
Right.
Not doing it. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
We'll pick you up at 10 o'clock.
We'll pick you up later, unless if they say, oh, the older brother is at another sleepover, he's out of the house, then I'll allow it. And sometimes a younger brother too, depending if it's like a 3-year-old brother, cool.
Sure.
Same with my son. If my son's going to a house and they got a sister or that's around his age or older sister, I'm sorry, bud. I can't do that to you. I can't put you in that situation. Not going to go. The one thing that I've had a problem with is my daughter, Chloe, sleepwalks.
Ah.
And I often think, it doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, she's moving. She's going around the house and stuff.
Playing soccer in the middle of the living room.
When she sleepwalks, what does she do?
Normally, she comes and stands right next to where I'm sleeping. And I wake up and I almost punch. But she just walks and she comes in and she'll say something random. And then we go, okay, it's time to go to bed. And we usher her back upstairs and she goes back to bed. It's only happened once in a sleepover, and it was with a former soccer teammate of hers. She went over to their house. The next morning, not even that night, the next morning we get a call from the dad, and he goes, hey, man, just want to let you know, Chloe came into our bedroom last night.
Whoa.
And I go, oh, bro, what? I'm so sorry. And he goes, she sleepwalks. And I go, yep, she does sleepwalk. I should have told you guys this before. And I said, did she say anything or do something? And he said, no, she just walked in and asked where Piper was. And he goes, who's Piper? I go, Piper's our dog. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah, because all I said was, Piper's not here. And she said, all right, I'll see you guys later, and walked out of the room. So I'm like, never got invited back to a sleepover, by the way.
Yeah.
She walked right into their bedroom.
Hey, we got some winter weather coming around our
do.
area
Yeah.
this weekend. Are y'all gonna get out? Do y'all try to get out if it snows to go down hills and stuff?
Oh, yeah. We got
Okay, just making
sleds
sure.
and everything.
Do wives participate?
Generally,
That's
the
good.
wives will hang around.
Okay, that's good. My wife does too. I was like, I wonder if it's a full family thing or if this only falls on dads. Because I'm super excited. Kara a little less excited,
Yeah.
but wants to see the boys do fun things.
Absolutely. Yeah, usually how it goes, there's a couple of driveways in our neighborhood that are pretty steep or
Yeah.
just hills in the neighborhood that get real icy and snowy. And so I don't even think we ask permission. It's just like the neighborhood just shows up to that person's driveway with their
Totally.
sleds and cardboard boxes and stuff.
they're cool with it.
And yeah, they're fine with it. And so usually the dads and the kids will be going up and down the driveway, and then the moms will just be huddled with some coffee under one of those propane heaters or something someone will drag out and stuff,
Right.
make it a
That's
big party
smart.
in the cul-de-sac.
I love it.
I have a skateboard deck with no wheels on it.
Oh,
so I use that
that's
to go
nice.
down, which is really fun.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Because last year we got a little bit of snow and I was completely unprepared. I wrapped Quade's shoes in grocery bags so they wouldn't get wet, and then we took a laundry basket out there. And all the other kids have these
Sleds.
super cool plastic sleds with inner tubes that are made for going down mountains. So this year I'm prepared. This year we have the boots. This year we have the sleds and the gloves and everything. So I'm super excited about getting out there.
Yeah, Trey's the only person in the country right now that's like hoping for icy weather.
Yeah.
Like, please
great.
let it ice over.
I couldn't find our sleds because I told Ken last year we got some sleds. She ordered them on Amazon or something because we had an ice storm. It was maybe a couple of years ago. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm trying to get prepped like Trey is. And I go, Kinsey, where's our sleds? Let's get them down. Are they in the attic? I'll go up there and get them. And she goes, oh, no, I returned them.
What?
And I said, hold on. You returned them? And she said, yeah, they came in and then we just used them that one time. And I was like, they were just taking up space. So I returned them. And I go, we get ice literally like every year. Once a year, we get to go out sled. Now we don't have sleds for this weekend. And she goes, it's okay. We'll just borrow our neighbors.
Right.
So get ready for someone in your neighborhood to ask you guys to use your sleds.
That's fine. The more the merrier.
everyone
Let's
use them.
make it a
Have a
party, like
party.
Nick was saying. I have a dilemma though, because there's like a pretty good hill that's along level terrain that I can get there easily and get back. Don't even have to use the car if I don't want to. Mm-hmm. Then while I was going out on a run the other day, I was like scouting good places, and I found this great place that's just a couple of miles away.
Oh, too
you're
far.
Right. I run just miles.
Yeah.
It's also like you have to go through a valley, like down one fairly steep part of the road to go back up a steep part of the road, and then there are hills over there. And I was like, I'm going to get stuck out here with two kids that are freaking out in the snow. And I want to go to the cooler, big, like it's a huge hill that I know they'll have fun on at least once before they get all icy. But I want to take them to the fun one, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to pull
I think
that
it's
off.
probably going to be too far, dude.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how the weather goes. But
Yeah.
I remember once when I was in probably high school, I was just staying over at my best friend's house, Philip, and it had like snowed or iced over. Maybe we just weren't thinking about the weather or something. Anyways, I was at his house and his dad said, hey, let's go to a parking lot and just do donuts in the parking lot. They had a real souped up truck and stuff. And so his dad let me drive the car like in the parking lot. His dad drove us there and then he let each of us do some donuts. And this is a very strict parent. This is a very conservative father and stuff like. I did not know that he was going to let us do that, and we went, and it was a blast.
Oh, that's dope.
He had like one of those Harley Davidson F-150s. It was awesome.
No light poles or anything. In the middle
No,
of
it was just like an empty
amazing.
Kroger parking lot or something.
That's
and
great.
It was a great time.
I got in trouble with Kenzie a few years ago because my brother-in-law was with us and his friend came in from out of town. My brother-in-law has a truck similar and it was icy, but we were like, hey, let's go use the truck to pull us on the sled. And this is without telling my sister or my wife or any of the girls there. So we just snuck out, got in the truck, tied the sled to the truck, and we just were going around the neighborhood, maybe 10 miles an hour, nothing crazy, but when I tell you it was the most fun I've had as an adult, it was cool. Did we have a couple? My brother-in-law's friend fell off the sled at one point and rolled into the curb.
Had a few
Whatever.
spills.
Yeah, he got hurt a little bit, not that bad.
When they hit the brakes, what's you just put your feet down to slow yourself down
true.
because you're gonna hit the back. Of
It
the
actually
thing.
slowed down quite a
that's
bit,
good.
so it wasn't like that crazy icy, but it was good enough so that we were getting some pretty good movement.
on the turn. You get a little outside the wake.
Until apparently some snitch saw us doing this and called my wife, maybe trying to be nice, and goes, oh my God, what Jose and Matt and the other guy are doing looks pretty fun. And my wife then responded with, what are they doing? And then she went on to send him a video of me getting pulled behind the truck. She goes, you didn't know they're out. When I got a call from Kinsey, and I tried to play it off because I didn't know she knew. She goes, what are you guys doing? I said, oh, we're driving around just checking out, like, to see if we could find some sled hills or whatever. And she goes, no, you're not. I go, what do you mean why I'm not? And she goes, you're getting pulled on a truck, aren't you? I go, what? Like, what do you mean, babe? And she goes, you're getting pulled by Matt's truck. I go, no.
You're standing it.
That sounds dangerous. Why would I do that? And she goes, so-and-so sent me a video of you getting pulled on Matt's truck. And I go, oh. So should we? And she goes, stop doing that. Come home right now. So I got in trouble with Kinsey.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody snitched on me.
Okay, Mom.
When it comes to this winter storm, are you guys big preppers?
No.
Because
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
And my wife, like, she told me the other day, like, do not buy that. I'm like, I'm
Like
going
what?
to.
What are you buying?
Just stuff. I mean, I'll go buy a couple gallons of water. I'll go buy some ice bags.
Okay.
I'll buy a couple cans of soup and all
Ice
that
bags?
stuff. Bags of ice.
There's ice outside.
Ice outside.
Yeah, but I just want
I know,
like
just kidding.
Real
like
ice.
we have a deep
Potable.
freezer, and it's like I'll just keep the ice bags in there, and there we go.
I was smart enough to go early in the week, like not wait for the crazy lines. So
what did you buy?
I mean, just junk food to keep the kids happy. Just pallet of water, just stuff that my wife likes. Sunflower seeds, she loves those. So I just got stuff that I knew everybody would like. If we have time to just sit and do nothing, if it's the power goes out and we're just gonna sit around and play board games or whatever, then snack time. Let's go do something fun just to waste some time.
Yeah, I buy like several years ago. I bought some candles and different things like that.
Make sure you got
batteries for flashlights.
That's not my prep.
Yeah, you need candles. Yeah,
we got candles. That's fine.
And
your phones.
Candles in a fireplace.
You need the portable chargers too.
I have one of those. Okay.
Perhaps Amazon got me, but there was like a flash sale on backup battery supplies, so it was like $100. So I bought one of those.
Smart.
And hopefully we'll be all charged up, ready to go.
My wife is the one that went and prepped for us and got food and stuff, but she said the most important thing she needed to get was alcohol.
Yeah, sure. Go get some wine.
I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, she got us wine. She got us those cut waters. She likes those.
Okay.
She got us high noons. I'm like, what are we going to be doing? She goes, I don't know, but if we're not going to be able to get out, might as well just have fun.
Yeah, like 200 drinks for 3 days. You're just going to be hammered all weekend.
I kid you not, though. Every year we've had a bad ice storm. We've had something in our house go completely wrong.
Oh, no.
And I've been living in anxiety because of that.
Yeah, that's trouble.
You're just listening for a drip somewhere that you're not expecting.
I don't even have a living room right now because my living room is demolished right now.
Why?
We found mold, and so we had to tear it all down. And since we tore it all down, then we're like, well, let's just get a new living room.
Yeah.
Let's just get a new wall and fireplace because they had to take all that down.
Oh, man.
So I don't have a living room.
Great.
And I'm thinking, what if they fix it and then the storm comes in,
right,
and a pipe burst, which has happened.
Yeah.
Or my pool equipment breaks. Don't get a pool, by the way, ever. Don't ever in the history of Earth get a pool.
Yeah, I did. I put a tarp over our pool equipment.
Nice.
Oh,
hopefully
that's
that
smart.
helps it. I don't know if it will. We'll see.
Oh, that is really
Big tarp, but don't put it over the heater because it'll melt.
Just
put it over like the pipes, the big filter.
Yep.
All that stuff, just not over the heater.
Okay.
Nice. All right, boys. Well, y'all stay warm this weekend.
Let's survive it.
Huddle up with the kids, whatever. You know the trick. You got to tell your wife about the sleeping bag, right? Like you got to get naked and get in the sleeping
That's
bag.
it.
Get body warmth.
Naked and afraid.
I learned that from Boy Meets World.
Oh,
Boy
Meets World?
Yeah.
Like Brokeback Mountain or something.
Because Eric was trying to date the really, really hot mountain chick. Whenever they had the outdoor store, it's kind of like what's the Bass Pro Shop. They own their own little Bass Pro Shop, and they have a really hot mountain girl. And Eric's trying to. Anyway, they get stuck in a snowstorm, and he hit his head and couldn't remember. Then she's like, "No, we had to get in a sleeping bag naked together to keep our bodies warm." That's how I learned.
Life's tough. Get a helmet.
Yeah.
I loved Boy Meets World, and I don't remember that episode,
either.
but I got to go back and watch it.
It was a later one.
Good for Eric.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. I'm Nick.
I'm Trey.
I'm JC.
And don't forget,
Stand up straight.
Hey!